Hello, welcome to Cooking with Miller. Today we're making a lemony kale salad, which is more lemon than olive oil, a little salt, some kind of nice nuts, walnuts, toasted, I use pumpkin seeds, some kind of dried fruit. You could use, we're using craisins, but you could use golden raisins or raisins, dried apricots. All those work really nice. The only thing I do with the dried apricots is slice them rather thin. And then it'll have some kind of protein in there, and what we have is the Parmesan cheese. Today we're going to make lemony kale salad. Kale is a nice healthy green. As you can see that it's usually in excellent condition. We have really nice kale here. This is a salad that takes some kind of nut. I prefer pepitos, pumpkin seeds. And I'm going to toast them while we're preparing the rest of the salad. So they're going to go right into the oven at about 350 for I put the timer on for 15 minutes. Now, kale is pretty interesting. We have two parts of the kale, the head part, like these leaves. I was making something the other day and I used the bottom piece for a soup because that's the more woody part. Works great for a soup, and then the top part gets used for like sandwiches or salad. So this I'm going to chop up. I love this dino kale. I think it has, for me, some of the best flavors of the kale family. You can use all the kale. You can use chard, power greens, sprouts. It's a simple salad. Now, on these ones, I'll be tossing the very root ends and then just dicing down to the stiff stem. In order to get enough kale in this bowl, we have to chop a lot of it up. Now, if you wanted to, you could strip these leaves off here. And chop those, and then just save the stems for a soup. There's the kale, dried cranberries. Give it a little nice sweetness. The dressing, this is called Lemony Kale Salad. So the vinaigrette is more lemon than olive oil. So I generally do 1.25 cups of lemon juice and 3/4 of olive oil. I usually make a little bit bigger amount than this, so I don't think I'm going to use all that lemon juice. And then all you need to do is stir it up. Find the salt, and you want to put in about a teaspoon of salt. Simple stuff, huh? And then Parmesan cheese. I have the grated Parmesan cheese here. You can use the coarse grated Parmesan cheese. I like that a lot. There's 3 different grates that we carry at the store here usually. But since I had this on hand, it's going in. So be a little generous with the Parmesan cheese. This is the time when you'd add in your power greens or any other kind of greens that you're using. So lightly toss it. You certainly don't have to use Parmesan cheese if you don't want to. You could use vegan cheeses or no Parmesan cheese at all. I think it gives it a nice taste, but I like that stuff. So we're going to put in the lemon vinaigrette. Oh, I almost used that all. Oh, interesting. And then toss it. Covering all those leaves with the vinaigrette. All right, so now we've just checked out our pepitos again, and you can kind of see how a lot of them are getting brownish. I'll put it back in for just a little bit. When I was looking at the salad, I decided I'm going to take all that green and put it in the salad. I'm not going to save it for something, but I did save the stems for a soup on Tuesday. I find that this salad, because of the kale is kind of crunchy, it works better in small pieces rather than long pieces. There we go. Now I've got a little bit better amount of kale in there. This recipe takes a lot of kale. You noticed I used 4 bunches, and this is what I came up with. Probably good for a family of 4. It's one of our best-selling salads when I can get to it. So I usually like to make more than this. Really fill up this bucket all the way. Let's take a look at those pumpkin seeds. They're nice and toasty all around now. Okay. I'm going to put them in the cooler for a few minutes to cool down. This is a simple salad with a lot of lemon vinaigrette, which you know is lemon and olive oil and salt. It's got Parmesan cheese in it, the craisins. You could do raisins, I particularly like our golden raisins right now. They're cheaper than regular raisins, and they would do excellent in this salad. You can also put in power greens, sprouts, although I don't find that sometimes they hold up for a long time in our case. But for a home meal, that's really great to supplement with some power greens. Pumpkin seeds don't take long to cool down. These are still a little warm, but not too warm. Pumpkin seeds are very nutritious, so don't hesitate to use them when you think you can use them. And then just toss them in your salad. Isn't that a beautiful color? This is a serving of the Lemony Kale Salad. All right, well, thanks for visiting us with us today, and we'll see what we can do next week. So enjoy the Lemony Kale Salad. Remember, you can use a lot of different greens. You can use curly kale, chard, whatever looks good to you that looks healthy and nutritious. Those vegetables are very good for your eating your pleasure. Okay, then I think that's it for today. Thanks for visiting with us.